Tonight, we begin the harvest. The harvest is beginning. Oh no. Let me open this. Okay, there we go. It's loud. Oh, that's not good. Let me fix this. It worked a minute ago. Volume mixer. I can't even hear myself fucking talk through this. It's so loud! Okay, there's that. Now we just need to, why did you have to change? There we go. Okay, here we are. Welcome to, Harvest. A game I know absolutely nothing about other than that it's apparently violent. But I do like violence. Welcome to hell, population U, huh? Well, you know what they say about hell. A Gilbert Austin game. Harvester. Lead artist designer Chad something. 3D modeling Mike Napadano. Visual effects Tim Higgins, Kevin Oberon. Cinematography John Jones. Music Zorik. Sound Chris Erlin, Byron Parks. Technical design implementation Thomas Lena. Oh my god, how am I supposed to read these? Produced by Emily Jacobson. Designed, written, and directed by Gilbert Austin. My alarm is ringing! My alarm is ringing! How eerie. The atmosphere of this game is 100% my shit, huh? Old point and click games are so good, especially when they use like actual people. Why don't they do that anymore? Okay. If you are stuck on a puzzle... Okay. Avoid cliches like the plague. Ammunition is precious, so don't waste it. If you get stuck on a puzzle, try using items in crazy illogical ways. Save your game often, especially before trying something crazy, illogical, or dangerous. Holding down the control button plus the arrow keys allows you to attack opponents. Look before you leap. The help screen can be helpful, or better yet, read the manual. What manual? You can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose. Wow, that is so 90s. My dad used to say that. Right-clicking on some objects in inventory shows a close-up of that object. Right-clicking on weapons in inventory activates and deactivates them. Press escape to bring up menu options. You can combine objects into new objects by clicking and dragging them on one another. Sound levels can be adjusted in the options menu. Okay. This is me, I'm Steve. You've never used the fight system? Look at him go. Crouching attack. Oh man, this is just like Guilty Gear Strive. Oh, this is... Okay. Options. Text yes, gore on, quick tips, password off. Password? What does password do? And how do you save and stuff like that? Official Dust Bowl basketball. Why would there be a password system if you told me that this game could save and that I should save all the time? Right? Cheap folding chair, such as you find at swap meets, bingo parlors, and other religious gatherings. Are swap meets and bingo parlors religious gatherings? A recently watered plastic plant. Oh yeah, save. I will. Let's see. Oh, that's normal. That's cool. A 1/48th scale P-43 Thunderbolt with a broken propeller. One of your typical wall clocks. This mattress is speckled with odd stains. Oh, that's nice. A pair of plastic binoculars with the lenses melted to the table. A photo of a beautiful girl, blonde, about 17 years old. Can't read. An old-fashioned clock with bells and hammer. Saddle shoes with the laces knotted together. You peer through a thin layer of dust at your reflection. An empty trash can so clean you could eat from it. Hell yeah. Let's go. Wow, look at the lighting from the TV. That's so cool.
What?
What? Who am I?
Lousy rat. And you better be quiet or you'll wake Daddy up.
Other? Oh, he's a kid. I can't say that.
Why am I a rat? What did I do to you?
You went and got all mushy on that girl, and now you're lighting out on me. Well, if that's the way you're gonna be, then you can drop dead.
Wow, rude.
What do you mean I'm lighting out on you?
First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes Steve and a baby carriage.
What?
What the hell are you talking about?
Mom, Steve said hell.
Young man, don't you dare use that kind of language in this house.
Who are you?
How'd you like that?
You fucking little tattletale. Why are you
You're
mad at
lighting
me?
out on me to go off with that stupid girl. So tough it. I don't care anyway.
I don't know what girl you're talking about.
All summer, it's been Stephanie this and Stephanie that.
Stephanie?
And now you don't remember? You think I'm dumb or something?
No, I just can't remember anything, like I said.
Well, you better remember quick, because the wedding's in 2 weeks.
Wedding?
What?
Leave me alone so I can watch TV. Say what?
Why are you being mean to...
Say what?
Okay, I know what to say.
Say what?
Got him! Gay boy says, what?
Say what?
Oh, man. I got this kid. He can't do shit.
That's a weird looking television. Come to think of it, this whole place looks totally retro.
What do you mean retro? All TVs look alike.
Sure, basically. But this is one old-fashioned clunker.
Old-fashioned? It's brand new.
Oh, am I from...
Yeah, but look at the tube. Where's the remote control?
What's that?
Now that I think
Oh,
about
no.
it,
I'm from the
I can't
future.
remember.
And what was that you said about retro rockets?
No, retro. It means... Oh man, I know what I mean. That everything here is wrong. But I can't picture the difference.
I'm losing my mind.
Shut up and quit bugging me. I'm watching my cowboy show.
I love cowboys.
Have you noticed that your show is in black and white?
What else? Color? On a TV?
Well, I think I've seen a color television before.
Oh, this is
I'm not.
interesting.
Quit it or I'm gonna tell.
Hey, look at that. Your mother lets you watch this stuff?
He looks so
Sure. This
surprised.
is part of history. What made America great.
Yeah,
And
America!
besides, blood and guts are neato.
They are neato. You're right, that is really
I'm
neat.
glad you're catching on, Steve. You're not too bad for a lousy rat.
Bye.
Good. Finally.
Is this where Mom is? Let's go talk to Mom, see what she has to say.
Well, hello there. How about some cookies? There's plenty of rejects in the trash.
What?
Who are you?
That's a fine way to talk to your mother.
What?
You're my mother?
That's right. Though sometimes I get treated like the hired help around here.
I don't remember you.
Of course you don't. Until you need your socks washed.
No, you don't understand. I can't remember where I am or even who I am.
Land's sake, stop your joshing, won't you? Honestly, Steve, I thought you'd grow up a little after graduation. I only hope that new job
What
will
new
plant
job?
your feet on the ground.
So that's my name. Steve.
Your name will be M-U-D, Mud. if
My
you
name
don't
is
stop
Mud.
teasing me, young man.
Listen, this may sound strange, but I've lost my memory. Do you believe me?
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I'm serious.
Sure, and next you'll be telling me you don't remember Hank and
I
your
don't.
little sister.
If you didn't say the F word to Hank, surely you won't to your own mother? Really? You know, I hadn't even considered that, but now I'm going to.
Stop speaking nonsense, dear.
Mommy? Sorry. Mommy?
Stop speaking nonsense, dear.
When did I graduate?
4 months ago, as if you could forget that.
What college?
College? A high school diploma is all you need to get a job. And besides, you can't marry Stephanie if you're going to waste your time going to
Waste my
college.
time at college.
18 years old and you're just now
I'm only
getting your first
18?
job. It's a disgrace, but better late than never. I guess we can thank Stephanie for that. Stop speaking nonsense, dear.
What's the point of the other box? They don't...
Stop speaking nonsense, dear.
Yeah, she really does hate Stephanie, doesn't she?
And just who is Stephanie?
Don't you dare toy with that sweet
Oh, I guess she likes
If
Stephanie.
you start in on her with all this amnesia poop, she'll think her fiancé is having second thoughts about the wedding.
Try single words. What if I... Water chip. Okay. Water chip.
Stop speaking nonsense, dear.
Girls.
Stop speaking nonsense, dear.
Gun.
Stop speaking nonsense, dear.
Kill.
stop speaking nonsense, dear.
Okay.
Look, all this talk about weddings is nuts. I'm not marrying anybody till I figure out what's going on here.
First the heartbreak of psoriasis, and now this. 2
Psoriasis.
weeks before the wedding, and you're backing out. Whatever will the neighbors think?
I can't marry someone I don't even know.
Fine, have it your way, but leave me out of it. If you're going to break Stephanie's heart, you march right next door and do it yourself. And don't expect me to write you a note.
What?
Fiance? This is insane.
I like the voice
Oh,
acting.
I'm not having second thoughts about marrying Stephanie. Is that what this
Is
silliness
Steve
all
the guy
about?
who is
Pretty
the actor who played
Can something
Steve
like that produce amnesia?
the guy who
Stop this foolishness right
who
now
like got
and
arrested
your
for being like a
Stephanie's
child sex
great at
offender or
cooking
something?
and cleaning.
What's cooking and cleaning got to do with anything?
Honestly, boys are so.
Oh, okay. The
dense.
voice isn't
What else is there
Steve.
for
That's
a
good.
wife but cooking and cleaning? You may not appreciate a hot meal on a clean plate when it's there, but if it wasn't, we'd hear about it soon enough, I'll bet.
You're saying that's all there is to marriage? Cooking and cleaning?
Well, you'll have to ask your father about that, but I'm sure Stephanie will do her duty
Her duty.
when the time comes. Bless your innocence, but there are certain disgusting truths that go along with marriage. Facts that can't be disguised by sheets which wrap around the contours of flexing go-go's and bouncing legs.
What?
You can't know what I'm talking about, and that's best. When the time comes to make a baby with Stephanie,
What?
you'll have to make your peace with the fact that when a farmer plants his seed, he can't help but get some nasty dirt on his hoe.
Thanks, Mom. I'm gonna go.
Don't forget to put the papers out for Jimmy. You know how he gets.
Well, she told me to eat out the trash can, right? Okay, see ya. It's... That was really bad sex talk. There's 2 fire extinguishers here. The paper. What paper? Don't forget the paper. The coloring book? Was there a paper in there? Oh, the newspaper. A box full of newspapers? How do I pick it up? I didn't pick it up. Let's go back in. Everyone's gonna think I'm weird. Yeah, it seems like our guy has amnesia. Oh, that was... Imagine if I punched the kid. That would be awful. How do I pick up the newspapers? It seemed like before it was gonna let me, but now I can't highlight it. And I don't have it in my inventory. Do I? Oh, I do. Can I look at it? What do I do with it? Hey, kiddo.
Hey, Steve, I'm Jimmy James. Remember me?
I guess not.
Hey, how come you haven't been putting the paper out for me in the morning? Yeah? Well, try to remember, will ya? How'd you expect a working Joe to make an honest living? You don't put the paper out, I'm out of a job.
Oh, sorry,
So
Ted.
what? You don't get paid for picking up papers anyway.
The Sentinel building burnt down. What the heck else am I supposed to do? Listen, start putting that paper out and everything will be jake, okay? That's all I want. That and a pair of sneakers. Walking this route every day has worn holes in mine. Say, you got any spare sneakers?
I don't think I do.
Oh, gee whiz. Look, if you find any, I'd be willing to trade you for him.
Oh,
Something
my
really
first
neat,
side
Think
quest.
about it. See you later, alligator.
Oh, to be young. The Dayglow Lima space desk is on the roof. Why is it? Wait. Okay, there's my house. There's the general store, the post office, the barber shop. The Potsdam residence must be where Stephanie lives. It's too high to look into. Hi, Mr.
There
Potsdam.
he is, my future son-in-law. And how's he doing today? What brings him to the Potsdam household? Huh? Huh?
I've lost my memory.
What a card.
Would I kid about something like that? Why won't you believe me?
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve. Your mother just telephoned us about your latest shenanigans. Isn't that right, Mrs. Potsdam?
If you...
Sure did, Mr. Potsdam. You little rascal.
Imagination's a swell thing to have, in small amounts. Man needs to keep his feet on the ground, especially if he's getting married. Tell me, is your father feeling better? Is he going back to the slaughterhouse anytime soon?
Slaughterhouse. If you drag an item to your inventory out of the box, I think you'll be able to apply it to on-map things. Huh, okay. I really do have
This is
amnesia.
sick. I'm supposed to marry this Stephanie and I don't even know who she is.
Now look, Steve, a joke is all well and good, but don't go scaring me like that.
I'm not joking.
Now look, a commitment is a commitment. You're going to marry my daughter. We'll be one happy family, and your dad's going to give me all the meat I want, right? Right?
Yeah, of course.
Meat is the foundation of any decent society.
What?
Everyone needs at least 3 servings
What?
of red meat a day.
3?
And anyone who says otherwise is a commie.
Oh no.
And once you're married to Stephanie, I'll be part of the family too. And your father will give me all the meat I want. Trying to make up for not getting into the lodge.
Thank you. What is the lodge?
Why are you so anxious to get into the lodge?
There's wonders inside. I've heard there's more meat in there than they know what
This
to
guy
do.
really likes meat.
Now that you're of age, Steve, you might go down to the post office and fill out a lodge application. They're always looking for new blood.
Okay.
Meat is the foundation.
Oh, he's just
of
gonna
any
say it all
decent
again. Vegetables. Good.
Stop mumbling, Steve. I can't understand you at all.
Steve just the guy's just like meat, 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 and Steve just like looks at his feet and mumbles, "Vegetables, good. I like vegetables." Kami.
Stop mumbling, Steve. I can't understand
This
you
guy
at all.
even has like a painting of meat.
Stop mumbling, Steve. I can't understand you at all.
Okay. Where's Stephanie?
Mrs. Potsdam grounded Stephanie. So, you'd better go ask her permission before you go upstairs. Sorry, Steve. The last thing I want to do is upset you and your father before the wedding. Not with the meat at stake.
My God, this man loves
Remind
meat.
your Dad about the meat. Won't you?
All right, Miss Potsdam, let me see your daughter.
Hello, Steve. Have you flossed today?
You look just like my mom, except for the hair.
Honestly, you men can insult a woman without even knowing you've done it. What a horrible thing to say.
We're both standing around baking cookies. Same cut of dress. Same pearls. So bizarre.
There's nothing bizarre about baking cookies. The Harvest Charity Bake Sale is Friday, you know, and by gosh, Mrs. Marvin Potston Jr. can be counted on to do her share. Just because I'm doing housework doesn't mean I have to be a drudge. It's a wife's duty to look good for her husband at all times. What's wrong with wearing pearls, for heaven's sake?
Nothing, but you look like June Cleaver. Some kind of sitcom mom.
Sitcom?
Geez, you know, a situation comedy. The weird part is, I can't remember how I know that.
I'm much too busy with housework to watch TV. Maybe Mr. Potsdam would know about sitcoms. Stephanie doesn't watch TV, though.
Sitcoms.
She's grounded. You mustn't be too hard on Mr. Potsdam, Steve. He's a disappointed man. No matter how many lodge admission forms he fills out, they keep turning him down.
Chapel of Love?
He has a new application in, though. So keep your fingers crossed. If he joins the lodge, you and Stephanie can have your wedding in the Chapel of Love, rather than over at Moynihan's place.
Who is
Mr.
Moynihan?
Runs the Wayward Hotel and the Shady Oaks Funeral Parlor. It's rumored he has connections with the lodge. But the order
The
keeps
order?
that kind of thing secret. So Mr. Potsdam has tried to get him to put in a good word for his lodge application. But so far...
Order.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
I said order!
You mustn't be too...
I already saw that. Lodge.
What can you tell me about the lodge?
Just that they're exclusive and secret.
What is this? Is that
If you're
wind?
curious, you ought to pick up a lodge application at the post office and take it over to the sergeant-at-arms. Isn't that a thought? Forget Mr. Potsdam. If you became a member of the order, we could hold the wedding inside the lodge.
Why is the wind so
Wow.
loud?
Wouldn't that be lovely?
We're inside.
Sorry, I didn't catch
Did I
that.
misspell her name? Maybe I can just say wedding.
Tell me about this wedding.
Well, it's set for 3 weeks. We're holding it over at Shady Oaks. Mr. Moynihan.
Why would we have a wedding at a
Say
funeral
what?
parlor?
Now, I know it's not a very romantic place, but there's nowhere else to hold it. Thanks to Mr. Potsdam.
What did Mr. Potsdam do?
You mustn't be too hard.
Okay then.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Okay, I am just gonna go
Give my
ahead
regards
and
to you.
go upstairs then. How do I leave this room?
Sorry. You'll have to ask Mrs. Potsdam for...
Wow. You're gonna stop me from seeing my wife?
Hello, dear. She's upstairs. Go right on up.
Oh, thanks.
Give my regards to your parents.
Yeah, we'll make sure to get you your meat. Jeez, Purdy. A thin layer of hair coats virtually every inch of ceramic. That's gross. Clean your bathroom. Ew. Wads of used tissues fill this trash can, some of them stuck to the sides. Someone's been using this plastic plant as a toilet? I am not marrying this. I am not marrying someone who lives like this. She has nice taste.
Who are you? What are you doing in my room?
Who am I?
Haven't you heard? We're getting married.
So, you're the one.
So she doesn't have
Steve,
memory
isn't it?
either.
You mean you don't know me?
I mean, I don't know anyone. I don't remember anything. How many times do I have to
She's
say
just
it?
like me, for
Just
real.
one, Stephanie, because I can't remember a damn thing either.
Really? Oh God, I thought it was just me.
You're not alone. Can you tell me what's going on here?
Those people downstairs have locked me in my room. They say I'm grounded until the wedding. Maybe my amnesia isn't total after all. You're familiar to me. Like we've met before.
Oh, I've heard that pickup line
In another
before.
life.
Maybe we really do live here. Maybe we were together, and the same thing happened to both of us. An accident. Something.
Neither of us has bumps on our heads, if that's what you're getting at.
Have you been able to remember anything else? Anything at all?
Well, I have had these recurring dreams.
He's that guy.
Just fragments, really. Strange, abstract images. Liquid, chrome.
Liquid
Probably just a
chrome.
dream.
Well, have you thought about how to escape Harvest?
Escape?
Escape?
Harvest is a prison, Steve. Don't forget that. Of course I'm right. Everything in Harvest seems to revolve around this damned lodge. This
Order of the Harvest Moon?
They're responsible for this insane bake sale that's coming and for the Harvest Blood Drive.
What's
too.
wrong with the bake sale?
When people talk about the lodge, it's always in this hushed, reverent tone. Mom keeps telling me that women can't join, but she keeps pressuring me to get you to join.
She's not the only one who wants me to sign on with the lodge.
That's probably the worst thing
Well,
you
that's
could
exactly what I should do
You
then.
think the lodge is some kind of trap?
do. I think all of Harvest is a trap.
If that's true, maybe joining the lodge is the way out.
Look, why not explore the town a little? I can't get out of here, but if I could, that's what I'd do.
Why can't you get out? What are they gonna?
Maybe
How are they
you
gonna
can
stop
figure
you?
out what's happening here without going anywhere near the lodge.
You're really afraid of the lodge, aren't you?
I look at that building, all lit up at night, and I get scared.
What the hell?
I mean, look at the damn thing. Seem like a harmless bunch of Masons to you?
I mean, from here it looks harmless. Love.
You're not making sense.
Is this an isekai?
You're not making sense. It's been hell. They treat me well.
Oh, it
They
worked!
won't let me leave this room. Not even to go out in the yard. Not until the wedding.
They won't tell you why? Eh. 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 What's going on?
Each one
Oh.
blames the other for grounding me. They make up different excuses. Different things I did. None of which I remember. So I sit up here. Watch the world outside my window. And listen to the noises in the house.
The noises. Have you heard or seen anything?
Every morning, a weird boy comes to the house and picks up the paper. He doesn't deliver the paper. He picks up scrap paper that Miss Potsdam sets out on the porch for him.
Yeah, what's with that?
Some mornings she forgets, and the boy gets furious. He gives me the creeps.
Anything else you can tell me?
I hear these weird scraping sounds in the bathroom
What?
sometimes. Like something is sliding along the wall. Claws, maybe. And Mr. Potsdam. I don't like the way my dear daddy looks at me.
Cool.
Both of them are always watching me. But especially him.
You don't think they're dangerous, do you?
I think this whole place is dangerous. I think we've got to escape. Before it's too late.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the
Come back and
lodge.
visit me soon. Okay?
Ah, I'm dropping things. You didn't hear anything. Let's check this last room. The closet door won't budge. Okay. The upholstery is stained after years of profuse sweating. A funerary urn is in the cabinet's sole occupant. Yeah, it seems like the grown-ups don't have a bedroom. The Johnson residence. Who are the Johnsons?
Hello, Steve. How's the husband-to-be?
Other than having no memory, I guess I'm all right.
All right. You should be ecstatic, considering what you're getting into.
Getting into?
If you haven't gotten into it already.
What do you mean?
Speaking of which, I heard Stephanie was grounded. Her daddy's worried about getting his meat. So if I were him, I'd be more concerned about
Wow!
getting some meat.
Dude!
Right. And you are...
You always were a kidder, Steve.
You always
I'm
were a
Mr.
kidder,
Johnson,
Steve.
Remember? Glad you stopped by. Just got finished waxing the tucker. I could use a little relaxation. But since Edna's not here, I might
Yeah, I
as
bet you've
well
been
talk
waxing
to
the
you.
tucker.
Edna Fitzpatrick is one of the snootiest women in town. I declare there isn't a woman in Harvest that turned me away.
Is that right?
If I was interested, that is.
Right.
Just because she owns DNAs, she's got all these highfalutin ideas about independence. And her with a little girl to raise. That child needs a father. And Edna, well, she needs a good hard penis.
Penis.
What makes you so sure she needs a penis?
You saying Edna's getting it from someone else? Like maybe that damn Sheriff Dwayne? He's over at DNA's diner every day from noon to 1, eating his dadgum pie. And I got a feeling he'd like Edna for dessert. Sure, it's the only diner in town. But I'm sure he's got more on his mind than food.
Hi.
I'll admit DNA's diner does good business. But money isn't everything to a woman. Can money keep you warm at night? Can you wrap your thighs around it? Or rake bloody gashes in its back with your painted hollowed fingernails? Edna? Edna!
This guy is down absolutely terribly.
Speaking of Stephanie, I still haven't gotten an invitation to the wedding yet.
You ain't
I
coming to
don't
my
have
wedding.
Anything to do with that.
That's okay. Personally, I'd prefer a pass to the honeymoon.
Really?
You could use the back seat of my Tucker for the maiden voyage. It's plenty big.
Oh my
Believe you
god.
me, I'd drive
This
you around,
guy
and I
is
wouldn't look in the back seat. I guarantee it.
so horny.
Though if you'd like to come up front and take the wheel a while, I wouldn't say nay.
I kind of respect it. Like, why did my caps lock keep coming up?
I don't take your meaning.
Okay, he doesn't like vagina, I guess. Come.
I don't take your meaning.
Sex.
I don't take your meaning.
Penis.
What makes you so sure she needs
Okay,
a
it's
penis?
just the same thing.
You saying it.
Okay.
Bye now.
Man has probably never actually seen one. There's Shady Orcs Cemetery. Let's go to the abandoned house. Oh, shit. Oh, I've got a really bad feeling about this. A rather colorful picture of a wasp. Oh, I am... I'm gonna save.
It's not often that I get visitors. I am Tetsuo Crumb. The ignorant of harvest called me the Wasp Woman.
Wasp Woman?
Pejorative, no doubt. Born of fear and of poverty of imagination.
I don't understand.
Me neither.
The politics of honey. The Judeo-Christian rites of sacrifice and conventional taboos against unbridled pleasure are all responsible for the prejudice against wasps.
What do you mean?
Regard the wasp.
What?
Wasps produce nothing for others, but only for themselves. Wasps build nests and more wasps, nothing more. They spread into eaves and attics, not to make honey for sweetness,
What are you
but to
talking
write
about?
sentences on their own paper, perpetuating their own agenda, growing stealthily, surely, the most relentless of insects.
Okay. Honey.
The politics of honey are intertwined with the age-old struggle of the aesthetic.
What are
versus
you talking about, lady?
Because I choose to raise wasps instead of bees, I'm frowned upon by
You
the
raise wasps?
Why? Well, raising bees is acceptable because they produce honey. But sometimes it's not what is produced.
What do you do with the wasps?
So much as what is performed.
I don't see any particular use for wasps.
Why must everything have a use? Is money always the determining factor?
You just like, okay,
More slender,
I guess you just like wasps.
more aerodynamic than the bee. The wasp is a joy to behold.
Lady.
Beautiful and juicy.
Juicy?
Is that enough to compensate for the little drawbacks?
She does make valid points, but what does she mean by juicy?
Well, as you can see, the little darlings do love to sting. Another source of prejudice for the masses, and another reason to love them.
Wasps are animals
Bees
too.
are like animals. They sting only for a reason, for sacrifice. They have no conception of individual sensation, of pleasure. Yes, a great deal of pleasure.
Sensual being?
Wasp is a sensual being, not a laborer. Hedonistic instead of industrial. Some think them quick to
What is she talking about? Wasps.
They are easily swayed to ecstasy. They penetrate your flesh, and the muscular contractions in their thorax as they pump venom could be likened to the
I don't
muscular
think you could liken that.
of ejaculation.
I think
Each painful welt, an act of love.
I think it's very different than ejaculation. Fuck. Tilda, what do you mean you understand where she's coming from?
When a bee stings, it rips itself apart and dies for its audacity. This appeals to those raised worshipping a god that demands sacrifice.
Okay, I get that.
But the wasp is promiscuous. They are not as sympathetic to the masses because they don't die when they sting.
Okay.
They live to sting another day.
Yes.
And they take pleasure from it.
Do they?
Yes.
Okay.
Each painful.
Bees.
A triviality.
Okay. An icebox is sealed shut with wasp nests. A wasp nest. From the sound of it, these cabinets are infested with wasps. I'm gonna go. This old car is the perfect nesting ground for wasps. What is this? Missile base? Why is there a missile base? What is... Huh?
Oh, who goes there?
They tell me my name is Steve.
All right.
I might want to save, huh?
21.
Well, I saved right
Keep
before the
your
wasp
distance,
lady,
son.
so I should be fine.
I wouldn't want to have to blow your head off.
That makes two of us.
So you're the amnesiac, huh? Just another draft-dodging ploy the way I see it. But at least you're not an alien. You see their ships every now and then. Sometimes Swell bags one in the woods.
Who are you?
Colonel Buster Monroe.
Yeah, I don't think he has
commander of the
legs.
Harvest nuclear missile installation, keeping America safe from those that would dye our flag red, white, and pink.
These are nuclear missiles?
Goddamn right they are. Every one of them ready to
Goddamn
rain
right
death
they
on the
are.
Ruskies. All I gotta do is hit the button and blammo! The price of vodka goes through the roof. Along with the vodka.
Well, I suppose you have, you know, safeguards against
This
accidents?
seems
Safeguards.
not right.
Don't be such a weak sister. There are no safeguards.
What do you mean this is the 50s?
This is the 50s.
Then you have sole control of the, missiles.
That's right. Been in charge here since WW2, when I got my lower torso shot off in
What?
the war. Those pantywaists in Washington wanted to stick me behind a desk. To hell with that. They owed me. I left my legs in Dusseldorf. They owed me. Of course, they felt that after the trauma of having to crawl from Germany to England trailing my intestines behind me, I was too emotionally unstable to continue in the military. That's why they gave me this nice cushy job and put me in charge of the nuclear missiles.
I've got a bad feeling about this. I don't know if I want to talk to this guy.
Aside from your commie bastard, your alien from another planet is the greatest threat to our democratic way of life. Did you know that 90% of sightings occur within the area of military?
Oh, that's weird.
installations? Hell, I shoot at them whenever I see their ships fly over. But my bullets ping harmlessly off of their hulls.
You know what? He did a lot of work. I think he earned it. Let him have the big button.
Operate out of the lodge, but, just try to convince anyone in Harvest of that. I tell you, son, a nuclear holocaust would be preferable to a takeover by big-headed aliens from...
Oh, no.
Lucky for us, I'll be making that call when the time...
Lucky, huh?
Son, when you've had your body shot in half, you know a thing or two about fear. You learn that when something actually happens, it's never as bad as you imagine it will be.
Look, this
Oh,
was the
sure, I can't write
50s,
my name
Tilda.
in
They didn't
snow.
know there was nothing
I
on
just shell out a
Pluto.
few simoleons for portable IV drips,
Eh.
colostomy bags, and so on. The pain is hardly what I'd call constant. I have my good days when I pass out completely. We're never asked to endure more than we're capable of handling, mister. Folks would die in a nuclear holocaust, but nobody would die who
Well,
wasn't going to die
that's
anyway,
true.
sooner or later.
Technically.
And the rest of us? Why, we'd take a little R&R at the old radiation bunker, climb out in 2 weeks, and go back to work.
2
refreshed
weeks.
And ready to contribute as productive members of society again. Makes me wonder why I don't just push the button and take me a nice vacation.
Oh no.
Can you give me any reason why I shouldn't?
Blast away. Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this.
You're right, soldier. I'm sorry. Sometimes the intense pain clouds my mind. Kookaburras start whispering to me about the pretty mangoes in the high trees, and I know they can see me. They see all of us. Can't you hear them? Chattering with the llamas behind our backs?
I don't hear him,
They
sir.
want our cornflakes, but they won't take the milk! Have you lost your mind? You think you can toy with me just because I have no lower torso, you damn kid, you?
This is certainly
Or
strange.
maybe you're one of those commie bastards.
No. I'll come talk to you
Remember-
again later, I think. I think that's enough of you. Let's go to the post office. 41% off packing peanuts. Bake sale! Bake sale! 3 clocks, 3 times.
Yes,
I need some help, Mr.
Postmaster Boyle. What can I do for you today?
I'd like a lodge application.
Sorry, youngster, we're out of applications right now.
Come on, you must have one around here somewhere.
Well, I do have the master, but you can't write on that. And I only make copies once a month, on the button, regular as clockwork. Afraid not, son. You can't get them anywhere but the post office. I'm sorry, you'll just have to come back in a month, same as anyone else. And even then, I can't guarantee you'll get an application. The line is always long, and they're never enough
But
to
you
go
make
around.
the copies.
It's very important that I get in quickly.
That's what they all say. Postmaster Boyle, I'll just die if I don't get into the lodge. I can't make an exception, young man. It just wouldn't be right.
Maybe he'll do it for
Don't
some meat.
mumble, son. Can't understand you.
Okay.
Next time you post, don't forget the zip code.
Okay, man. A blind woman is trying to read her mail.
Sorry, son. No time to talk. I certainly don't wish to discourage you from joining, young man. That's just what you should be striving for. But I can't break the rules for you.
Why not?
You keep trying. You'll get in eventually.
But I'm getting married.
Don't mumble, son.
Okay.
Next time you...
How do I get out of here? Let's go to the general store. Air conditioned. What's all this? A professional break-in. He's too busy working to notice me, huh? Shoddy TV. The new and improved Suck-a-Lux Super Suck Vacuum Cleaner. It really sucks.
Can I help you, dear?
Who are you?
This is Phelps General Store, so who would that make me? Maybe you need to go back to Gein Memorial and have Miss Whaley teach you about logic.
I'm fuzzy on a lot of things these days. My memory's gone.
Pshaw, you always were a kidder, Steve.
You always were a
I'm
kidder,
serious,
Steve.
I need some help.
Well, they say a sharp blow to the head is a good thing for amnesia. in which case I'd recommend Miss Whaley again. Then again, they say a good scare can jog the memory, in which case...
Speaking of Willies,
I
how's your
advise you
father?
to visit the sergeant at arms over at the lodge. That man gives me the willies. Speaking of willies, how's your father?
Don't know. Haven't seen him.
Care to buy anything today? Okay, dear.
I don't have any money.
Check back if you decide there's any. Come back soon.
Meat plant. TV station. What's that? Edna's Diner. Wait a second. It's spring 1953. This is a 1955. Huh. Even from the ground, you can hear the sonorous buzz of the neon. Yeah, my dad's probably at the meat plant. Hey, kiddo.
What's your name?
Karen,
What are you doing?
playing. My mom is working, so I gotta stay out of her hair. Wanna play?
Not now, maybe later.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. These chairs are kinda... not great.
Oh, Steve, what are you doing sneaking up on me like that? God, for a second I thought you were Mr. Johnson. What would you like to order? Sure. And my name's Edna Fitzpatrick. I'm not the one with amnesia.
Then you believe
Oh,
me?
she believes me.
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
Oh.
I guess I've changed. I'm not kidding.
Now, Steve, faking amnesia won't help anything. If you don't want to marry Stephanie, then don't. But don't play sick, for heaven's sake. I'd expect that from Karen, not an 18-year-old. Mr. Johnson has a liking for me. I'd call it a crush, but that's too innocent.
I should ask her about penis, you're right.
He's a bitter man with too much time on his hands. He's never gotten over being rejected by the lodge. And there's something unwholesome in the way he looks at me. I'm always glad when the sheriff comes in every day at noon. Sorry, I missed that. Too noisy in here.
It's not noisy in here. The lodge is the repository of all wisdom. You should join the Order of the Harvest Moon, Steve, and soon. Did the game break? I'll just give it a second, I guess. I'm sure it'll work sooner or later. Or not. Yeah, I think it's trying to load the audio or something, maybe? Earlier I got unstuck by just clicking a lot, which I'm doing now. But nothing's happening.
The lodge is the repository of all wisdom.
I hit escape and then it started.
You should join the Order of the Harvest Moon, Steve. And soon.
Why? For God's sake, what is it about
I
this place?
fixed it.
The wheat ripens and waits not for the scythe. The
What?
farmer who waits too long, it were better that he used the scythe to rip his own stomach out than to stay his scythe when the wheat ripens. The harvest moon wanes
What?
and then comes winter. An empty belly, the body sun's belly, gurgling within or bloody on the ground. What does it benefit a man if he gains his soul and loses the world? You hunger. Feed yourself before it's too late. Oh,
Edna?
Steve.
Go.
Were we talking about Boyle? Or was it Karen?
You seemed strange there for a minute.
I'm sorry. I'm under a lot of stress.
That was weird.
Running this diner all
Probably
alone.
nothing.
Forgive me.
Probably fine.
Though I see them together a lot, Boyle and the sheriff never act very friendly towards each other. Almost like there's some kind of bond between them besides friendship. Though what it might be, I can't imagine.
I bet they're both in the
Maybe
lodge.
Sheriff Dwayne resents the fact that he's never been able to get into the lodge. Though that's
guess
not
not.
Boyle's fault. He just hands out the applications. He doesn't
Who does?
decide who gets admitted. The lodge is the
Why?
Okay.
The we.
I already heard all this.
You.
Edna? You seem...
I'm sorry. Stop by any.
Maybe I should go find my dad. But I think I'll go look around a little bit more first. Maybe I should go give that kid my newspaper. Oh, he's gone. He's probably gonna kill me later because I didn't give him the newspaper. That is certainly an extreme fire. To have destroyed all these bricks like that, that's impressive. It's a hot fire. Yeah, I think that kid wanted some shoes. This hideous symbol stands out like a swastika or a flattened spider. Yeah, probably aliens. The votive candles have been lit by many well-wishers for the dead. Or one well-wisher with a lot of matches. You can light all these with one match. Rows and rows of empty wooden pews, caked with the dust of indifference. This is spooky. A hauntingly beautiful stained glass window in which a man holds a scythe in one hand and some ethereal power in the other. A saint kneels before a shepherd, jubilantly terrified. A saint, same thing. Huh. I guess nobody's here. But I can see why we would hold the wedding here. It's basically a church. Let's try the hotel. No vacancy. Oh, Top Hat Man!
Who are you?
I am Daniel Moynihan, mortician and proprietor of the Wayward Hotel.
Most people ask me why I don't remember their names.
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve. Besides, as one who deals with the dead, I try not to involve myself in the affairs.
Were there other doors in the
Your
church?
loss of memory is of no concern to me, true or false. Ironic, considering my recent involvement in a charity event.
What are you talking about?
My complaints were central to the scheduling of the upcoming Harvest Bake Sale. I'm gratified the Order of the Harvest Moon got involved. The proceeds will certainly help cover my losses.
Yeah, tell me about the Order.
As always, the Order of the Harvest Moon has taken the lead in addressing our societal ills. Through their sponsorship of the blood drive and the bake sale, the lodge ensures that all our needs are met.
Needs? Such as?
Pardon me, there are corpses to prepare. And my losses have been substantial of late. If you're sincerely interested in the Order, however, you should stop by the lodge and speak with the Sergeant-at-Arms.
Why should I be interested, Mr. Moynihan?
Of all the spots in Harvest, the lodge is the most prominent, literally and figuratively. It is the ambition of everyone here.
Join you must to attain wisdom.
Join you must to attain wisdom.
What kind of wisdom?
If I knew, I'd be a member. I have the feeling you have what it takes to join the Order, Stephen. We all believe that. Whether or not you live up to your potential is up to you.
Oh, I've got a bad eel.
It seems that, like some elephant's graveyard, people of low station come to harvest to die. They simply drop dead, penniless, and they all need burials. God knows, by putting these people up at the Wayward Hotel, I do more than my fair share. So why must I pay for the coffins and burial materials as well?
Wait.
My losses
You
to the
put
dead
dead
are
people at the
substantial.
hotel?
Hopefully the bake sale will offset some of them. This bake sale is a joint effort of the Harvest PTA and the Order of the Harvest Moon. The proceeds will be used to set up a fund for transients. In other words, bums and societal rejects without families who wander into Harvest uninvited.
Then the Order is setting up shelters for the homeless?
Not shelters. You see a great number of these hobos die while passing through. Don't ask me why, it's what those people do. Use your common sense, Stephen, memory or no. If they were involved in setting up homeless shelters, then why would I be involved? And why would I be sustaining losses?
Okay, buddy.
I'd say it's been a pleasure, but I find the company of the living so wearisome.
Cool. I'm gonna go to the meat plant and see my dad. What the fuck? I don't like that there's cats here. Just... Ah! This used to be a kitty cat? What the fuck?
Steve, how's your father? Is he better?
Did you kill cats?
About the same, I guess.
He's been away from work for weeks, and when I call your house, your mother won't let me talk to him.
I haven't seen him either.
This is a fine kettle of fish, I must say, though I am glad to see you taking an interest in the business in your dad's absence.
Don't like this.
Aw, Steve, I didn't want to believe that amnesia hokum. Now you're saying you don't remember your pal Pat O'Reilly?
What's with all the cats? This a slaughterhouse or a kennel?
Oh, them? They eat the scraps, that's all.
Yeah, but look at... Isn't there some kind of health department that keeps tabs on these things?
Are you going to work at the health department, Steve? Or here?
Wow.
Maybe I get sick of do-gooder busybodies sucking around here all the time. A man's up to his elbows in guts all day, every day. What more do they want from him?
Okay.
What exactly is wrong with your dad?
I don't know. I can't get in to see him.
Huh.
You may come to realize that this business is not for everybody. Just ask your poor, ill dad.
What if my dad is
It
dead?
takes dedication and a strong stomach.
Why are you showing me this again? It doesn't even look like guts.
When I'm finished scrubbing up and digging the bits of intestine out from my fingernails, I must confess I don't have much appetite for red meat. But red meat is one of the principal food groups, and you've got to have it. So when you can do this all day and help yourself to a juicy red steak afterwards, then by golly, you can call yourself a butcher.
Okay.
Of course, amnesia would certainly help that, wouldn't it?
Meat.
Come to think of it, I don't see any cattle around here. Where do you keep the animals?
Does it matter? The end product is all the customer cares about.
I bet it's
Steve.
all people.
And we only carry the finest meat, only the juiciest cuts.
It's gotta be
Once
people.
you take over the business, you'll realize the importance of maintaining quality while cutting costs. We know what we're doing here, Steve. If we didn't, would the lodge use us to cater their affairs? Your father's very particular about the profit, Steve. No freebies for anyone. But seeing how you're his son, if you'll bring written permission from your father, I'll give you the meat.
I want the meat.
Don't be such a stranger, Steve.
So where is my dad? He's at like a hospital, right? But I don't see a hospital around here anywhere. Bug report?
Hello,
Steve.
Sheriff. Let me introduce myself. I'm Sheriff Dwayne, and this here's
Dwayne.
Pleasure, I reckon.
Then we haven't met before?
Of course we have. But I heard about your alleged amnesia and figured I'd play along. I sure hope this is just a prank. Not the start of some insanity plea. Keep your nose clean, or you'll wind up in jail, and that's no place to hold a wedding. Why do you want to break your poor mama's heart with all this amnesia bunk?
I'm telling you the truth. Why won't anyone believe me?
Well, you've always been a kidder, Steve.
Yeah, so everybody keeps telling me.
Boy, you need to stop all this funning and get serious. You've got a wedding coming up soon.
I've always been a kidder.
You should
It's
be
gonna suck if I ever get
your
amnesia and I go up to
and
people and I'm
about
like, I have
joining the
amnesia, and they're
lodge.
like, haha, that's funny.
I don't mind telling you, I'd never get anything done if not for the lodge's efforts. To join the Order of the Harvest Moon is the highest dream of everyone in Harvest. Like I said, unless you get an application on the first day of the month, you're generally out of luck. Stop by the post office and talk to
You always
Postmaster
were a kidder,
Boyle.
Doc.
You never know. He might have a spare application laying around. Amnesia or no, you can't have forgotten you're about to marry the prettiest little thing in Harvest. I think you and Stephanie are perfect for each other. I just hope her father's disappointment doesn't spoil everything.
Disappointment?
Mr. Potsdam wants to hold the wedding in the lodge, but he'll never get in. Like all the rest.
That's
he's
what I'm
always
saying,
hanging
Tilda.
around the post office the
Everybody
first day of the
says that joining the order is the
waiting for
highest
Boyle to
honor and
bring
it's
out that
great,
month's
and they're also
lodge
happy about the lodge, but nobody seems to be a
There's
member of
always
it.
a long line. Never enough applications to go around. And even if you do get an application, chances are you're right out of luck. Fewer are called to the order and even less accepted.
Well, I'm going to go to the order after this.
Potsdam, well, they've turned him down so many times. Unless he does something radical, he'll never get in. Stop on.
Save. We haven't really... I don't know if we've made any, like, decisions yet, but... Cancel. Let's go to game 2, and we'll call this one... Balls. I want to go to the lodge. The worst thing you probably could have done at this point is die. Dying's not that bad. Red eyes gleam with eerie malevolence from the darkness. Alarming green sludge oozes from the drain.
Only initiates may enter the hall of the Order of the Harvest Moon.
Did you say something?
I did not speak.
What?
But my mind touched yours.
Telepathy? But how?
Only those who seek enlightenment warrant my attention. Do you hunger for true knowledge? There are always obstacles to the path.
Cool.
You must first fill out an application to be considered for initiation into the mysteries. Applications are available at the post office. Postmaster Boyle disseminates them to the uninitiated. I do not sully
I do not sully my
Just
hands.
fill it out and return it to you, or what?
You may find it difficult to obtain an application. You will no doubt need to find some way to persuade Postmaster Boyle to give you one in the middle of the month, as it is against his rules. When you do, however, bring it to me, and if you are worthy, you will be put to the test.
Okay. Boyle-san. Still trying to read your mail, huh?
Sorry, son. No.
Copies.
Don't mumble, son. Can't understand you.
Application.
I certainly don't wish to discourage you from joining, young man. That's just what you should be striving for. But I can't...
Rules.
Don't mumble, son. Can't understand you.
Give.
Don't mumble, son. Can't understand you.
Maybe I should just kill him. If I go fight, I could fight him. Copy.
Don't mumble, son. Can't understand you.
どうしよっかな。Me give paper.
Don't mumble, son. Can't understand you.
Paper.
Don't mumble, son.
What should we try? Lodge.
I certainly don't wish to discourage...
Same thing for application. Huh.
Next time you post.
There's gotta be something in here I can... Meet permission slip. I blank do hereby... Huh. Yeah, it's hard to... Maybe someone else can tell me how to deal with them. I think someone at the at the general store, she knew something about Postmaster Boyle.
Hello, Steve. Care to buy? Okay, come back.
Okay, I guess not. Oh, no. It was at the, it was at DNA's diner. Oh, that's why they call it DNA's diner, because the E is broken. It's Edna's diner, but they're calling it DNA's diner. That's funny. Oh, hey, it's the sheriff.
I can't talk now. The dishes are
Damn.
stacked up and back.
Postmaster Boyle.
Sorry, I missed that. Too noisy in here.
Postmaster.
Sorry, I missed that. Too noisy. Stop by.
Hello there, Steve.
No, just here looking around, though I'm not entirely sure where here is.
Oh, I forgot. You're playing your little amnesia prank. Well, boy, this is DNA's diner. Isn't that right, Edna?
Don't listen to Sheriff Dwayne. This is Edna's diner. But ever since the E burned out on the sign, they've been giving me a hard time.
Now, don't be like that, Edna.
I'm a master
It's a
detective.
great place to eat, which is good, since it's the only place to eat in the Harvest.
Maybe you can tell me something about Boyle?
Say what?
I said Boyle.
Say what?
Okay.
Stop on by any time.
Suck my dick, Sheriff. You know, it's kind of funny that this place burned down when it's right next to the fire station. I guess we haven't been to the barber shop yet. An unfortunate extraterrestrial who journeyed hundreds of light years to wind up mounted on a wall.
Howdy, Steve.
Yeah. Howdy back, Mr.
Pete Swell, Steve. Don't you pull my old leg now. Change your mind about that aluminum siding?
What are you talking about?
I really think you should talk your father into buying some. He can afford it. And I can't stress enough the value of some really
aluminum siding is pretty good.
Keeps it warm in the summer, cool in the winter, and it keeps out the sheep. Pastorelli ought to look into some, but I can't get him to understand a word I say. Can't understand why Pastorelli keeps that nasty thing in here. Must remind him of the pastures in Italy. Kinda like why I keep wrenches under my pillow, so's I can dream about plumbing. Well, I seen the end coming for the aluminum siding game, so I took a mail course and learned how to be a plumber. Now, there's a business that never lets up.
I would not be surprised when people flush down the toilet.
Nice to see you.
He doesn't understand English. Wait, he's not black, he's Italian.
Hello there, youngster. You say them aliens I was telling you about? Well, they came back last night. Cut another crop circle in my south field.
How come I never seen none of them saucers, Clam?
Them aliens is wily, Pete. You don't cross the intergalactic void without learning a trick or two. You know what Pastorelli did? Yesterday, he gets an alarm system to protect his pole. Only he don't know how to rig it, so now it's all awry.
Okay, tell me more about this alarm system.
Pastorelli shelled out for an alarm system, all right, but he's too cheap to hire an electrician to hook her up. Dang idiot cross-wired it through the fire sprinkler.
Ooh.
So now when the alarm goes off, it sets the sprinkler spraying. Tarnation.
Tarnation.
Aliens looking for intelligent life ought to stay away from this shop, sure enough. Well, son, the ways of the alien is a specialized area of woodcraft unknown to all but the wiliest sportsmen. What you gotta remember is, your average alien is smarter than your average human. So you gotta be extra careful building your blind if you want to bag one.
Okay.
You hunt aliens.
Son, after nailing an alien, you can never go back to quails. What, you think you can get one of those at a swap meet?
Okay.
Line your blind with lead to fool their sensing machines. Lay real
lead
quiet and wait. Preferably in the woods around the nuclear base. Oh, they love messing around out there.
Why not wait outside your field, Clem? Wait for 'em to come a-carving.
Have fun walking home.
They do their crop doodles with zap guns, you darn fool. Don't you know nothing? Besides, ain't no place to put the blind out in the field. Now, you listen to Clem Parsons if you want to tag an unearthly being. They cross the void, wondering what lies beyond, all the time not knowing that what awaits them is
buckshot. Okay. Can you...
Anytime.
How am I gonna figure out what... Maybe if I go back to my house. Ma, can you tell me anything about Postmaster Boyle?
Steve, why don't you talk to Hank or go next door and visit Stephanie or go get...
What's my new job?
That's right, a job. Your father has everything set up at the meat plant. After your honeymoon with Stephanie, you'll start out as a butcher in the slaughterhouse just like anybody else. Don't expect any favors just because you're the boss's son. Don't forget to put the paper...
What do you mean put the papers out?
Damn it. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, man. Well, that didn't work. Oh, man. Well, that didn't work. Well, that didn't work. Well, that didn't work.
Huh. So what am I supposed to be doing? How do I... Well, maybe Steph can help me. Maybe she'll have some ideas.
Steve, it's good to talk to you, but if we're going to escape this wedding thing... Everything in Harvest seems to revolve around this damned...
Yeah, you already said all that.
She's not the only one who went.
That's probably...
You think the law...
I think...
That's...
Look.
You're really a...
I look at...
Yeah. Okay, so you don't have anything for me. Can you tell me anything about...
My favorite.
Postmaster Boyle.
Stop mumbling.
Okay. So, there's got to be someone who can tell me what Boyle wants. Maybe I just need to rough him up. I guess I haven't been to the school yet.
Steve, good of you to drop by, big guy. Haven't
Big
seen
guy?
you since graduation. A lot of changes, I hear.
You could say that.
Good. That's a nice part of my job. Turning fine young men and women out into the world, and then watching them prosper. Of course, I was able to reach more people at the old Sentinel, God bless her. But then again, I never got to see the results of my work up close before.
Who are you?
You know very well I'm Mr. Harrell, principal of Bein Memorial. Steve, I've heard about this amnesia nonsense. I had hoped you'd be in the lodge by now, fine young fellow like yourself. But now, I think maybe you need a little more quality time.
Quality time?
What do you mean, quality time?
Some, like Miss Whaley, favor stern discipline, corporal punishment, as a means.
Yeah, this guy does look like a politician. I think he used to work at the...
I temper discipline.
At the, newspaper place.
Quality time can be such a warm, sharing experience. After just a few sessions, you'd stop
I think
this
he wants to have
amnesia
sex with me.
nonsense and become a productive member of society and a fit candidate for the lodge. Big guy, borrowing some quality time, the greatest gift I can bestow upon you as your former principal is a word of advice. Join the Order of the Harvest Moon at any cost. Within the lodge lies your future, and without, dust. Drop in again soon.
This guy's dangerous.
My goodness, class, this is Stephen. He used to be a student here at Bein Memorial. Say hello, class. They're reticent. The educators' gravest problem today is the apathy of the students.
What's wrong with their heads?
I can tell you in one word, Stephen.
What do you mean, what's wrong with their
Discipline.
heads?
Thank goodness you weren't a sulky bear. You were always a smiley bear.
Then, you remember me?
Not as such. So many pupils, Stephen. They come and they go. But I can always spot those who were nice boys. You can tell from the forehead. The lobes.
Oh, no.
Right, class? I'm glad you stopped by, Stephen. Would you care to say a few words to the class about civic responsibility?
Not really. I was just passing through.
Oh, but you must, Stephen. A positive role model might be just the thing to inspire these little monsters. Stephen, have you any questions for me? Or shall I continue with class? Ask away, then. We don't practice corporal punishment here. I've never believed in that old adage, spare the rod and spoil the child. A rod is too thin, but a baseball bat? That bridges the generation gap quite nicely. Oh dear, Colonel Monroe is conducting another air raid drill. Everyone to the hallway, quick!
This game is... I've heard good, bad things about it.
If an A-bomb hits, what good is it gonna do to duck and cover?
Oh my god.
My stars, that was exciting.
Huh?
Can you tell me anything about Harvest?
Harvest was founded by the Order of the Harvest Moon about 100 years ago.
For what purpose?
Why, I'm sure you'd have to ask them. You'll find the members of the Order at the lodge. Stop by.
A distasteful amalgam of chewed gum, mangled love notes, broken ballpoint points, oozing blue ink, and wadded Kleenex. How do I get out of here? I haven't been to the TV station. I've been to the fire station, but I think I've been everywhere else. Too busy drinking and smoking, they ignore you.
Stay tuned,
Rider.
Buckaroos. There's more to come on Range Rider's Cowboy Roundup. So don't go away. And what's your name, hombre?
Steve. Hombre?
Steve's a swell name.
What?
My dog's name is Steve. Would you like my autograph, Steve? Here you go, then. Violence? What about it?
I love all the blood and gore on your show.
What red-blooded American doesn't? Nothing like an exploding head to get the blood pumping. Literally, that is.
Even so, do you think society pays a heavy price for the violence in the media?
Of course they pay a heavy price. Just look at the net profits. They'll line up around the block to see a good slaughter.
So true.
Now, excuse me, we're going back on the air.
Well, now I have an autograph. I'm sure that'll come in handy. Then let's head to the fire station, I guess.
Please excuse the mess. They've done wonders with the upstairs bedroom, but this garage defies color coordination.
Oh no. Huh? Yeah, I thought I heard the sound of someone hitting a dog.
Don't bother me, I'm sketching. Oh, look what you made me do.
Why are all the firemen gay?
Hello, Steve. Welcome to the House of Flame, as we like to call it.
Oh my
Cut it out,
God.
boss, honestly. Once he gets barking, a good piece of meat is the only way to shut him up. There you go, Spot. So, Steve, bet you don't remember me. Heard about that short in the old wiring. I'm Fire Marshal Sparky, head of your fire department.
Why are you sketching nude men in my fire department?
It's not the subject, it's the process. Don't be such a party pooper, Steve. We're talking about art. Besides, we haven't had a fire in Harvest since the newspaper building burned down. Though I'll admit that the Wasp Woman's place is one big accident waiting to happen. Isn't that right,
House of
Spot?
Flame.
Some people think all we do is sit around, fetching examples of manhood for our own amusement. Nothing could be further from the truth. Why, just the other day we cited Ted to a crumb for fire code violations. All the dried out paper wasp nests clustered around our wooden house. Why, it's a chem log just waiting for the right faggot. Believe me, none of us wants to see another fiasco like the Sentinel Fire.
Oh no! Oh no!
A dreadful affair. You wouldn't think that a brick and steel building with a sprinkler system could go up that quickly. Oh, please. Dwayne was glad enough to see the thing go up, and so was McKnight. If you could get into that safe in his wall... Forget it. Look, Steve, as far as I know, the fire was an accident. Let's just leave it at that.
Safe.
Now don't you go moving.
I don't know if the game is just being insensitive because of the time it was made, or if they're trying to be intentionally awful. I get the feeling they're trying to be intentionally awful.
Bye-bye.
Apparently the actor for Steve here got arrested for diddling kids or something. So the whole production may not have been on the up and up. Oh, it's starting to look... I don't know. I don't know where else to go. I wonder if the sheriff's gone and I can ask questions again. Nope. Something about a safe here. His deputy, huh? Good idea. Hey.
Anything I can help you with? Help yourself. Speaking of which, you're real lucky to be marrying Stephanie. She don't look like a good woman. I just hope she don't turn out like Mrs. Loomis, or mercy forbid Mrs. Phelps. Good women can be awful hard on a man's needs, don't you know?
What are you talking about?
Why, you sure ought to appreciate what a man's got to do sometimes in a parked car, or
oh no,
waist high knot hole in a tree, or jail cell at noon.
What?
Matter of fact, Mrs. Phelps got no reason not to sell you some of them French postcard girly picture books, if you can get any.
Why is everyone in this game nasty?
With them. Bring them round when the sheriff's at lunch, and I'd be obliged. Of course, I don't necessarily mean French postcards. That's just what we called them in my day. Any kind of girly picture book, the kind men like, would be just dandy. I'd be right grateful, kiddo, if
I bet you
were to
would.
bring me one.
Oh, my mom sent me a text. They made a fire. Let's see. It is 81 degrees out, and my mom has a fire going. Okay. Miss Phelps.
Mrs. Phelps down at the general store don't help things none. She's got them special picture books, the one with the ladies. But she won't sell me none on account of she knows my wife, Mrs. Loomis. Dadgum if that don't burn my britches. If I even ask about 'em, she tells Mrs. Loomis and I get the broom. Enough to break a man's heart.
Okay. You clearly don't have anything for me. The map of harvest. Door's locked. Okay. That wasn't helpful. And judging by the shadows, it's still around noon. Feed his habit, huh? Okay, I will go and buy pornographic books for this guy.
Just point to whatever you want.
Where are the books? Okay, how do I pay Mrs. Phelps? Soup?
Hello, Steve. Care to buy? Just point. Hello, Steve.
How do I
Care
pay
to
her?
buy anything today?
I have money.
Okay, dear. Come back.
See, it says here I have 25 cents. Oh! Do I just... No. It says here I have... Oh, no. Okay, I see. I thought that was saying I have 25 cents, but this is a paper. The paper is saying that the paper costs 25 cents. I guess I have to go to work at the meat plant. And then maybe I can...
Can't talk now, Steve.
Work.
Don't read you, Steve.
Okay.
Don't be such a stranger, Steve. And my best to your...
So how do I get money? That's ridiculous. Meat isn't plants. These are the only buildings in town that I can access. So... Well, I haven't gone to the cemetery yet, I guess. Here lies Boxcar Willie. Yeah, someone probably wants the autographed picture, but I don't know who yet. Oh, what is this? Spooky. Nowhere else I can go though. Oh yeah, maybe the kid brother. That's a good point. Maybe he'll help me get a lodge application.
Big what, Steve?
Wow. That didn't work.
Say what?
Okay.
Good.
Maybe let's go back upstairs to my room. Maybe there's something in here. Like the clarinet. Big whoop, Steve. He is an insipid brat. My drawer? The dresser doors are unlocked. Oh! A quarter! That's just the money I need. Now that I have some money, I can go buy porn. Good catch, Tales of Nukes. Let's go buy some porn. The only thing this quarter will buy you is an adult magazine.
A girly magazine? Why, Steve, I'm surprised at you. I'd expect that sort of thing from Deputy Loomis, but never from you. He's always coming in here oogling the girly magazines behind my counter. Darned if I'd sell him one, though. I know his wife, for heaven's sakes.
Well, will you sell me one?
I certainly will, Steve. That kind of interest is healthy for a young fellow. Steers him away from being a fireman.
Wow. Okay, I already got it. Yep. Is it just me, or is this game kind of homophobic?
Oh, by George. Oh, by Jiminy. Oh, this here's the real thing. Oh, can I have it?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Steve. Excuse me, kiddo. I gotta go check the jail for...
Yeah, I bet you do.
clean towels.
You freak. Okay. So now that he's gone. What can I do now that he's gone? Empty. An empty file cabinet labeled solved cases. Okay. Yeah. The key to the evidence room. That sounds useful. Let's view this note. Sheriff, do you think I'm going to keep paying this? If you think I'm going to keep paying this forever, you are crazy. There are limits. Boyle. Okay, we're learning something about Boyle. Interesting.
Okay. Well, that didn't work.
Let's go into the evidence room. Fuzzy bear wielding a chainsaw. An engine. Santa hat. Empty gas can. Oh, I can take the gas can. Lawn, dirt. This makes sense. They're illegal. They did not like green eggs and ham, so they killed him. Harvest has its own brand of smokes. Shaving kit. I can take the camera. Can't take the lawn darts. Can't. Sneakers! A nifty little evidence. Toast. More unsolved cases. Empty. Is that everything? Not surprisingly, Loomis has tainted this evidence. I think that's everything I could get. But, oh no.
Hello, Steve. Where's Loomis?
Coming around the mountain if you come.
Oh no.
Oh, that's good.
I checked the stuff in the foreground.
Stab you.
Wait, no. No. No.
Straining up the mattress again. Folding up the towels. Charming snake.
Wow. Well, let's go see what our boy Boyle thinks about this note.
What does this mean? That's an interesting item, but the fact that you asked me that... You don't know what you're doing, and I'm not going to tell you. So you might as well forget about this, or better yet, take it to the sheriff.
Okay. I fucked that up. Probably should have been saving. Wonder if I can show it to him again.
What does this...
Okay, I can.
This is unexpected and awkward. But my luck's been bad ever since Dwayne found that darn gas can at the newspaper building the day after the fire. He has this insane notion that it's mine. I pay him not because I'm guilty, but because I don't want him slurring my good name around Harvest.
Oh, naturally.
You know, he keeps that gas can in the evidence room at his office.
Oh, well that's easy. I already stole it for you, buddy.
Could fetch me that can. Grateful enough to provide him with a lodge application. Oh, and Steve, you'll keep this to yourself.
I am smart.
If you're smart.
One day I'm accidentally gonna punch someone and it's gonna get me killed.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. After all this time.
Where's my application, Boyle?
Here, take it. With my thanks. You know, this morning as I was making my rounds, I noticed an awful lot of television aerials on the roofs. Seems like more and more each day. You got me this can just in time, youngster. I may have need of it again.
What?
What do you mean?
There's another reason why Sheriff Dwayne didn't investigate the Sentinel fire. If you'd like to get something else on the blackmailing bastard, check around the television station. While you still can.
Okay. Let's go to the television station. Damn right, I'm an accessory to arson. I'm an accessory to a lot of things. Either the show isn't compelling or no one wanted to be taken up by friendly fire. Oh, I can go this way. Picture of a gorgeous model signed with Kiss My Pineapple, Red Muffy.
Hey, Sport. This is a private office.
Yeah, I know, Mr.
McKnight. I own and operate this station. Have you brought me some news for tonight's broadcast, or...
I've lost my memory. That's news.
Is that news?
Hell it is. You always were a kidder, Steve. Any real news to tell me?
Actually, I was just wanting to know more about the TV station.
Hey, WHAR is the only television station in Harvest.
War.
Since the old Sentinel went
What
under,
is it
what with the
good
newspaper
for?
building burning down and all,
Absolutely
we're
nothing.
golden. Nobody competes with us, Sport.
Well, not coincidence.
Hey now, Sport, that's an irresponsible allegation. I had nothing to do with that fire. Just because WHAR may have benefited from it and I danced on the ashes a little doesn't mean I torched the place. You can ask Sheriff Dwayne. Give me doubts.
You seem awfully touchy on the subject, Sport.
I'm touchy when people try to muscle their way into my business.
Not much else I can do in here. But that guy is suspicious. But for now, let's head to the lodge. I'm gonna save. Game 3. Penis.
Have you obtained, if you would find knowledge? Whether you...
Oh, I should check out the checkbook. Deposit, boil, boil. Deposit, boil. Tulips, animation, ammunition. Huh. Oh, that would have been bad if I punched that dude. Lodge application. Good thing I have a pen, huh?
That's a ticket.
I see you've managed to acquire an application. That demonstrates resourcefulness, a desirable trait for prospective members. You need a rest. Report back here for your next
You need a rest. Spooky. This place looks way bigger here than it usually does.
Welcome to our order. The hand that grips life instead. Stephanie.
Tasty burger. Well then. You know, this game is very interesting. Let's see. I guess we have to report back, right? Paper Doll by the Mills Brothers. I'd rather have a paper doll that I can call my own than have a fickle-hearted real-life girl. The Mills Brothers knew about waifus. Hey, Ma.
Hello, dear. How are
Bye.
Don't forget to put the paper.
I don't know if the game's linear.
What do you want? I hear him at night, thrashing and moaning. I crawl out my window.
What?
I see Mom's shadow on the shade. Pot holders on her hands, reaching for him. How can she do the stitches on him wearing those? Wouldn't she slip?
Don't be silly. She wouldn't do that. Of course she'd slip.
Maybe that's why he's not getting better.
What are you talking about?
Good. Fine.
Oh man, imagine if I accidentally punched that kid. It's gonna happen eventually, I know it. Oh, I don't have the newspaper anymore? Yeah, potholder's another word for oven gloves. There's no newspaper. Maybe I do have the newspaper and I just missed it? No. Oh, yeah, I do have the newspaper.
There now, see how easy it is? Things are so much better between us when you remember the paper in the morning. And let's keep him that way.
What a weird kid. I don't know why I keep right-clicking. Bloody sneakers.
Swell! Here's the keys to the broom closet at Gein Memorial. That's where they meet every
What?
day. About 3:45, as soon as everyone has gone home. Sometimes I hide in there beforehand. And Daddy-o, I see some stuff that's real nasty. Take it from me. You made a good swap.
If you say so, kid. I'm tempted to stop here, but I really want to keep going. I'll give another half an hour or so. Let's head to the lodge, I guess.
I take it you wish to be initiated into the mysteries of the Order of the Harvest Moon. Very well. Know then that securing the application was but the first step on your road to enlightenment. Now you must complete a series of tasks to prove your worthiness as an initiate.
What kind of tasks?
Minor pranks, really. Nothing overly difficult. More tests of wit than prowess. But to complete them you must, if you wish to enter these walls.
Minor prank, eh? I'll bet. What have you got in mind?
Kill someone!
There is in Harvest a man named Mr. Johnson. He owns a tucker. It is his pride and joy. I should like you to put a scratch in it.
A scratch? That's all?
As I said, A minor prank. Mind you, you're not to damage the vehicle. Merely put a single scratch in it. Once you have done so,
okay,
return here, and I shall give you your next task.
How hard could that be? I'll just key his car.
Hey, what the hell are you doing? Stay out of there!
Okay, I'll have to get rid of him first.
Sorry, Steve. Too tired to talk right now.
Okay.
Bye now.
I wonder how I get rid of him. Let's go see if Edna knows how to get rid of him. Why are you still here?
I can't talk now. The dishes are stacked up and back, and I better take advantage of the lull. Stop by anytime, Steve.
Sorry, boy. I understand you witnessed Miss Whaley's dispensing a little discipline at the school, and she thinks you may be feeling a mite bent about it.
That insane woman cripples children. I mind my own business, Sheriff.
That's always the wisest course, boy. Sticking your nose where it doesn't belong can get you in a world of trouble.
Huh?
Especially if you're a gynecologist. Heck, there isn't a psychiatrist around who'd disagree about what a calming influence a dent in the head can be. You can't argue with science, Steve. It's bigger than all of us.
If you say so.
Stop on by any time.
Okay. I don't think they have any doctors in town. What else can I do? Maybe he wants this.
That really doesn't interest me.
Rude. Sounds like the Tucker will be in the garage at night. Well, how do I get it to be nighttime? Maybe I should go check on Stephanie.
Steve, I'm so glad you came back.
I visited the lodge. Talked to the sergeant-at-arms there. He knows that there's something out of whack here.
Did he say
He
that?
told me if I wanted to find out what it is, I should join the lodge. I've decided to join the lodge, Stephanie. I think the answer to all our questions is inside.
That place. It's so sinister. You may be playing right into their hands. Did you think of that? Doesn't it seem like you're being herded toward the lodge?
That's one of the things I hope to find out.
I hope finding out doesn't get you killed.
Okay, bye.
Come back and visit me.
Did you say hello to your father? It's very important. Tell him. Tell him that I hope he gets better soon, and don't forget to
I will remind him about the meat.
Meat. I could use some good news right now. I just got the word. The order turned down my latest application. Looks like we'll be having the wedding at Moynihan's after all.
You might want to be extra nice to Mr. Potsdam today, Steve. He was turned down by the lodge again. Guess we're having the wedding at Mr. Moynihan's after all. Sorry, I didn't catch that. Give my regard.
I wonder if it's possible for me to go find my dad. I mean, is my dad in my house somewhere? I didn't think he did not exist. I was assuming he existed. I need to find a key then.
Leave me alone, will ya? This is the good part. Good. Finally.
Yeah, he's locked in my house. Probably in the master bedroom. Hey, Wasp Lady.
It's not often that I get visitors.
I visited you yesterday. Okay, bye. I think the TV is just showing snuff all the time. Hey there, buddy.
Kiddo, you brought me any of...
No.
Oh, heck. Why should you be any different from the sheriff or Mrs. Loomis? Steve, I'd be right obliged if you could just see clear to bringing me just one of them books. Believe me, it'll be worth your time to do it. Anytime.
I can just open up the drawer while he's here? Let's... I don't know where what I should be doing. Let's see. I guess I could go to the broom closet at the school. Oh. You're busted.
What? Screwing in the school broom closet? What will people think?
They'll think nothing, you little bastard. You have no proof of your allegation, and we'll be sure to avoid this broom closet in the future. Come, Miss Whaley.
Not likely now. Thanks, Steve.
Camera time. You're busted.
What? Screwing in the school broom closet? What will people think?
Are you blackmailing us, you little shit?
Calm down, Mr. Harrell. Stephen would never do that. He's a smiley bear. But we should give him a token of our appreciation for his silence. Here, Stephen, Take this baseball bat. You'll find it quite useful.
That boy. Take the bat, and we'll take the photo.
Yeah.
However will I keep the children in line now?
I have a spare I can bring in tomorrow, unless you'd prefer a chainsaw this time.
I'll talk to Mrs. Phelps.
Okay. Well, now I've got a weapon. Why are they singing Rain Rain Go Away? I don't know how a bat is going to help me with anything though. Oh, you're telling me to equip a weapon, huh? Maybe I'll go kill someone. Let's see. We need a Phillips head screwdriver if we want to see Dad. Or a key. I wonder if they have a screwdriver here at the store. There's a wrench. Tape. No screwdriver. No, I never went looking for the morgue. Now you're right. Maybe I'll go there. At the Shady Oaks Mortuary. Probably this store. Yep. Glow. Why is there blood all over the walls? Heart? Messy remains.
Young man, we really have nothing to say to each other.
Yeah, we finished Becoming Human in Detroit. We killed a lot of people.
But I'd rather not know the face of the meat I'm slicing. I'd say it's been a pleasure.
There's not much in here for me to do, huh? Sounds like he's drilling. But I don't see anything in here for me. I was hoping that maybe I could get a screwdriver or something here. If I were a screwdriver, where would I be? It said pick up when I hovered over the glue. Did it? Well, I don't know what I would use glue for. Oh yeah, you're right.
You can't have that, Stephen. I need it for my work.
I was only gonna borrow it.
Indeed. And have you anything I could hold as security?
Security? Like what? Money?
I'm afraid that's not good enough. I need that glue for my work. You must present me with something significant if you'd have me part with it.
But do I need... What do I need the glue for? I don't think I'm gonna give him something in exchange for the glue if I don't know what I need the glue for yet. Maybe there's a screwdriver in the hotel. What? What? How is he here?
Young man, we really have nothing to say to each other.
Wow.
I have the feeling your image shall soon adorn my slab, and I'd rather not know the face of the meat I'm slicing. I'd say it's been...
Okay, so there's no screwdriver there, I don't think. If I were a screwdriver, I would be... somewhere. Maybe at a fire department? No other rooms here, so probably not. We've been to the TV station. I don't think there was...
Can't talk now, buckaroo. Happy trails, buck...
Happy trails, buckaroo. There's a room I missed in the Pottsdale residence. I thought the only room I missed there was... There's no rooms here. There's a room upstairs, but it's locked. The closet is closed. Several books about red meat and its importance to living well. Air freshener. Hell yeah, I'll take aspirin. Oral lube. Cough medicine. Yeast disinfectant. Toothpaste. Tampons. Vitamins. 300 yards floss. Band-aids. This plastic plant is dead. Yeah, why does Steve think he needs to ask about tampons?
Are you making some kind of point?
Wow.
Are you making some kind of point?
Maybe...
Are you making some...
Okay. Doshokana.
Bolt.
It's just me. What do you want? That's good. I'm glad you stopped by again. I want you to infiltrate those firemen, mister. There's a lot of art going on over there. I want to make sure they haven't turned into commie bastards. You got that?
Okay.
Remember.
You got it, buddy. Let's go make sure that these guys aren't communists. Yo, Sparky.
Hello, Steve. Lovely day, isn't it?
Still sketching the same nude man, I see.
It doesn't behoove one to be fickle. Besides, once you find a perfect model, you don't let him go.
Commie.
Come again?
No, not come again. Commie.
Stop it! I don't converse on the job, Steve.
Okay. Maybe they want the oral loop.
What's that got to do with...
Maybe I can take a photo of the naked guy.
I don't converse.
Damn it. Damn it. Damn it.
Okay.
Well, that didn't work.
Oh,
Damn it.
Well, that,
Man, damn it. Damn it.
okay. That didn't work. Well, that didn't work.
Maybe they want tampons.
What's that got to do with me?
I don't know, man. How am I supposed to make sure these guys aren't commies?
Sorry, Steve.
Photorealistic mural. A well-endowed nude man. They are using pink. Their fire truck is pink. Maybe I can take a picture of the fire truck?
Well, that didn't work.
Sorry, Steve.
Huh. No, red is good because it's on the stars and stripes. Pink is communist, though. That's right. But the fire truck is pink.
Halt! It's just me. What do you want? That's good. I remember.
They're as pink as a Moscow sunset. No need for concern, Colonel. They're not commies.
Thank God for that. Your next assignment is to infiltrate the lodge before it's too late. Get it at all costs, mister. For God help us all.
Okay.
Remember,
that was a nice little distraction, but now I need to get back to finding...
Think about taking some of that siding off my hands, son. Nice to...
I can't talk now, son.
Okay.
Anytime.
Where am I gonna find a screwdriver? I think I just need to wait until it's nighttime so I can go and key that guy's car while it's in his garage. Maybe I can bring that guy some news?
Don't hurry back.
Okay, he doesn't like me. Yeah, a garage is a good place to put a screwdriver. That's a good point.
Sorry, Steve. Heck of an automobile, isn't she? Damn shame I have to sit out here and watch over her all the time. But if I didn't, those stupid kids might scratch her up playing ball.
Oh.
Hell yes, it's real. I wouldn't be so protective of her if she was just a reproduction. I'm mighty particular about my Tucker. I had the garage remodeled like a fortress, so I could lock her up at night and get some sleep.
What's the point of getting a car if you...
A few months back,
can't
someone broke into my house.
Stop looking at it.
Trying to get into the garage.
How does it make you happy?
I had to gripe like hell before the sheriff agreed to...
Let's ask if I can take a look at it.
Don't see why not. I'm mighty particular about my Tucker.
I'm sure she's safe enough inside.
Okay. Stephanie.
Speaking of Stephanie.
I don't.
Okay, we've already had that conversation.
That's...
What do you think about the lodge?
Don't take...
Okay.
Bye now.
Yeah, he said somebody got in his garage.
Sorry.
He said,
Heck of an animal. Hell yeah. I'm mighty particular.
I'm sure she's...
A few months back, someone broke into my house, trying to get into the garage.
So somebody tried to get into the garage through the house.
Like hell before the sheriff agreed to start the evening patrols and instigate the curfew. Bye now.
So even if I get them... Oh, I'm gonna have to get them to end the curfew somehow. But I don't know how I can get more money. Unsolved arson and it's full. I'll just go back in here, I guess, see if I missed anything. Maybe there's a screwdriver in here somewhere. More unsolved cases. Padlock. Refrigerator. Shaving kit. Hat. Cigarettes. Lawn dart. Santa hat. Dartboard. Cap. Cap. There's actually something we haven't looked at, like the drawer you wouldn't think to touch. The lights. Something we haven't looked at. Something we haven't looked at. Plunger? Looked at the toast. Fire hydrant. It's around the post office. Something I missed at the post office, huh? I guess I haven't been to the post office today. American flag. Broken window. Manhole key. Key stuck.
Sorry, son. No time to talk. Neither rain nor sleet nor snow nor hell shall keep the mail from its appointed rounds.
Bye.
Next time you post.
Oh, that's a good idea. We can lube it up to get it unstuck. I didn't want to leave. Yeah, that was a great idea. Now what do I do with it? I am tired. My brain's not working. So I think we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna end here. I think this is a good time to end. And then next Saturday we'll be back with more of this. Let's say, what should we name this? Let's name this, no, let's name it, this is important. We'll name it, Lube. Yeah, that's good. Lube. Well, thanks for coming. On Wednesday, I'm gonna stream some Chibi Robo, and next Friday, I'll stream another model kit. So I hope I'll see you next week. As always, thanks for coming. I had fun. I hope you did too. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.